Et gaff til a gaff. Et gaff til a gaff. I'm illy with the till a gaff. Illy with the till a gaff. Nit gaff, nit gaff. Nit gaff, nit gaff.
Slow them. Yo, this is just a quick GGPLS shout out to Alex Beresford. And I want to shout him out for two reasons. Basically, this brother here, to me, it's really very clear. Stands up for what's right. Now, I made the Capleton joke because he's the Piers Morgan slayer. Piers Morgan is an abusive, bullying, egomaniac, bordering narcissistic dragon who needed slaying a long time ago, but was allowed to continue like a Howard Stern or some of these other type of shock jocks to abuse and vilify innocent people for ratings, cynically by ITV. No surprise there. But Alex Beresford has stood up to this guy twice. Or at least he stood up to what's right twice. First, he came to my attention when he, completely out of character and totally risking his job, stood up against a conversation where they were discussing young black on black crime. And they had a panel of what, as I remember, was mainly white people talking about why young black boys were involved in crime and knife crime. And he was basically, as far as I could understand, waiting to present the weather. And just couldn't take it anymore and shouted over from where he was standing, ready to, have the camera switched to him at the end of that segment. And she said, that's not true. That's nonsense. And I had so much admiration for this guy who blatantly, clearly risked his employment, the kind of job that's not easy to get, because he was just so frustrated at the nonsense and the misrepresentation that was going on. And it kind of shot him to prominence and it got him more screen time away from, doing the weather. But I had so much admiration for him just then. He could have stopped just then. And then again, with this Meghan Markle thing, the Harry and Meghan Markle conversations about the Oprah Winfrey interview, again, he interjected and he said what I'd only ever heard Giggs say previously a couple of days ago on Instagram, which was that, this was a personal vendetta for Piers Morgan. It was nothing to do with the behavior of Meghan, nothing to do with Harry or royalty. It was everything to do with him and his own ego being bruised, him being butthurt by a feeling that he was brushed off by her, and he had used his platform to vilify and attack her and bully her at every opportunity, taking the advertisers' money that was flowing into ITV and just using it to get revenge on somebody who he felt wronged by. And Alex Beresford just stood up and called it out as exactly what it is. I just loved it, man. It's like, she don't have to contact you, bruv. You know what I mean? Simple. Like, a polite version of road talk, bro. She don't have to contact you. What makes you think she has to? What makes you think that you're so big that she must? And since you don't, and you don't understand that she has the right to decide who she does and doesn't contact, whether it's because of the palace or because of her own decision, what makes you think that you have to spend the rest of your life trying to destroy her career, destroy her life? Anybody else had done anything like it would have been seen as stalking. I'm sure people could have been cautioned for it, but this guy was on national TV doing it, and Alex Beresford called him out. Again, another career-risking move, because the flow could have gone with Piers and he could have found himself off that station so quickly. As a black man, knowing that every time we open our mouth and speak up against power, we risk our liberty, whether it's our employment liberty or our actual liberty by going to prison. So he wouldn't have risked the second, but he would have definitely risked the first. His financial security, stability, his employment liberty. And he did it again. And what I love about this guy is that he ain't like 50 Cent or 6ix9ine or one of these guys who you see enjoys trolling. You can see it every time he stands up that he doesn't enjoy it. He's clearly uncomfortable. And that's, to me, the mark of a true hero. Somebody who is clearly uncomfortable with taking action, but does it anyway because it's the right thing to do. So I cannot think of a better example in terms of what he's done in these two instances of somebody who we should look up to. So I'm going to give this my brother my maximum respect. Brap, brap, brap. Dragon Slayer, defender of the rights of those who can't defend themselves. Slow them. And I'm out.
Et gaff til a gaff. Et gaff til a gaff. I'm illy with the till a gaff. Illy with the till a gaff. Nit gaff, nit gaff. Nit gaff, nit gaff.